Communities discriminated on work and decent. You have the floor.
Distinguished delegates, my name is Laura Stanovic and I speak on behalf of the Stakeholder group of communities discriminated on work and decent and its ECOSOC-accredited partner organization, the Inclusivity Project. We first wish to express our full support for the statement delivered by the major groups of other stakeholders as well as by the NGO Committee for Social Development. In my intervention, I want to make 3 points. First, highlight an existing gap in the declaration, Copenhagen Declaration. Second, the African continent's leadership to close that gap. Third, concrete suggestion and next steps. First, the existing gap concerns communities discriminated on work and decent. The umbrella term describes all those who face caste and analogous forms of discrimination, often tied to specific occupation or inherent statute. They are known locally as Haratai, Como, Diam, Jongo, or Osu, and others in Africa, Roma in Europe, Quilombola and Palenque in Latin America, and the Dali and Burukumin in Asia, and others experiencing barriers to education, employment, justice, and political participation, often being confined to stigmatized, dangerous, or informal labor. Recognizing and naming this form of structural inequality is essential for crafting targeted policies, ensuring dignity, and fulfilling the promise of leaving no one behind. Second, the African continent's leadership in closing that gap is extraordinary, continuing the momentum established when the Pact for the Future was adopted. The latest example of this leadership is Resolution 619 of the African Commission for Peoples and Human Rights, passed in November 2024, titled Resolution on the Protection and Promotion of the Rights of Communities Discriminated by Work and Decent. This resolution recognized caste and analogous forms of discrimination in Africa and commissions on continent-wide study on the phenomenon. Lastly, our solution. Explicit recognition. The text must name the phenomenon of community discriminated on work and decent, or caste and analogous forms of discrimination. Such recognition is critical to implement and amplify existing solutions and global attention. Second, addressing structural barriers. The outcome document should condemn socially enforced restriction on employment and forced labor based on family lineage, which directly undermine the principle of dignity and equality enriched in the Copenhagen Declaration. Commitment to emergent realities. A renewed commitment must address contemporary challenges, including the intersecting inequalities faced by over 270 million communities discriminated on work and decent work worldwide. This includes integrating their realities into framework for decent work, social protection, and equitable development. I thank you.